Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In this video we use the Symmetry tool to create an epic throne room. I've used the Symmetry tool a little bit this last week. I used it to create weapon designs for my second short channel. You can check it out, there's a link in the description probably. And I had a lot of fun with it. You basically have to do half the work, sort of. You paint on one side and it creates a perfect copy on the other side. So I was like, I want to do that as well. I want to make a full painting with it. What can I paint? And then it dawned on me, rooms are usually symmetrical, almost perfectly symmetrical. So I decided, let's do a throne room. Because, yeah, it just seemed cool to me. And I don't know, I feel like the designs I do with these are better, but that's probably because you don't have to worry about designing the other side. When you create a sort of a complex design and an object is symmetrical, you have to sort of repeat that sort of complicated design on the other side as well. And I kind of knew in the back of my head that Photoshop had a symmetry tool, but it never really dawned on me to use it in scenarios like this. And I think I saw a video of Trent Kenyuga, is that the correct pronunciation of his name? Probably, where he used it, and I was like, I should do that as well. So I started with the weapons to sort of get my bearings a little bit and to get used to the tool. And then I decided to make a fully fledged painting. So yeah, this year we started a new year recently, and this year I want to focus on working on a few skills. I want to improve my art, of course, but that's quite broad. I want to really focus on light because I think that's the thing that's most lacking in my images is a cool lighting scenario. So I think light is really the backbone of an image. If you have an image with cool light, everything with cool light looks cool almost. And I want to focus on design. So if you have cool light, good design, yeah, I think you're onto a winning path there. Hopefully. So yeah, that's what we're really focusing on. I'm not really too focused on this one to make it perfectly rendered. It's quite rough. I spent not much time on it. I spent like a little bit less than an hour on it, including the sketches. So yeah, it was really quick, but in the end, I think it's a really decent piece actually. I think it's one of my best pieces so far. And I made pieces that I worked on for a lot longer and still weren't this good, I think. Of course, I think the symmetry helps because you basically have to do a little bit over half of the work. Sort of you do the half of the work, and the other half is instantly copied. Of course, I'm not doing perfect symmetry. Sometimes you see me turn the symmetry off to use some soft brushes to add some atmospheric fog and stuff like that. But most of all, it's almost perfectly symmetrical. The lighting is a little bit different from the left and the right side. This is the second recording actually, and in the first one I struggled to sort of get words out to think what I wanted to talk about. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a little list with the things I want to talk about, and then I'm gonna re-record it. So I have this little list. I'm re-recording it now, and still with the list, it just doesn't work for some reason. I probably need to get back into the flow a little bit better. I hope you don't mind. I don't really want to write a script. I think I want to do this rambling a little bit. It's sort of my trademark, and it probably hurts the growth of my channel. I care, but not enough probably. I don't know. I hope that I can grow my channel by just being a genuine rambler here, and I hope you don't mind. Anyway, what does I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I got a new mic as well, so hopefully the quality of the recording is a lot better actually. My headset decided to give up on me. One of the earpieces fell off, and it's still functional, as in it still plays sound and the mic still works, but it doesn't fit properly on my head. So I decided, instead of buying a new headset with a mic integrated into it, I was like, let's spend the same amount of money to it was a decently cheap headset. It was like 60 euros. I said, you know what, instead of buying a headset like that. Let's spend the same amount of money for a pair of headphones and a dedicated mic. So, and I kind of noticed the difference already. The headphones are better, and I think the mic is a lot better as well. So, pro tip: don't buy the gaming stuff. Just buy a cheap pair of headphones and a cheap mic, and you spend the same amount of money for a lot better quality product. So, pro tip there. So yeah, this year I want to focus on design and light. Maybe in 3 months I have a different focus as well. I probably should not say this year, but for now, that's probably the better way to put it. By the way, still default brushes, Photoshop brushes, legacy brushes, of course, they're definitely really helpful. I'm still exploring them, and I'm still finding new ones that I like. And yeah, there's so many brushes in Photoshop that come with Photoshop by default. And yeah, I found a new favorite one. It's a pencil brush. I can't really tell right now where it is hidden. I will probably uh, put a little text on screen to say in which category it is, so you can find it for yourself. It's a really nice brush. It gives up a little bit more. I wouldn't say cartoony, but not the really realistic gritty style. But I sort of want to go between the really cartoony style and the really realistic gritty style. I don't want to go to the Trent Kanuga style totally, but really gritty realism, photo bash, or more photorealistic style is also not really my thing. So that's definitely a thing for this year, to figure out my art style, because I've going back and forth between all. I'm trying different things, and I haven't really figured out what is my style, what is a painting. If you see it, you recognize it as one of mine. So that's definitely something I want to work on. So yeah, that's a definitely a big goal for this year. Is there anything else to talk about? Let me grab the list and see. I think I talked about everything here. So I think we can talk about random stuff now, or just stop talking and let you enjoy the process. If you have any questions on the tools I use, the methods that I use, or anything, feel free to ask them in the comments. I might start a Discord community this year. That's probably something I have in the works, or in not really in the works yet, but in the back of my head, that I want to do something like that. But I also know that I'm very terrible at managing these type of things, so I need to find a solution for that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed making this. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun, and I think it turned out really nice as a rough concept art painting. As I said before, 1 hour, and yeah, of course you can spend another hour or two on it and make it really detailed. But as a rough concept, I think it's really cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoyed the music on the last bit of the video. I hope to see you next week. Oh, and don't forget to check out my second channel, Art Short, it's called. There's a link in the description. Bye!